guys, welcome to Top TCG. This is John. So we recently went to TCG Con and one of our buddies, his name is John as well. He was able to take a Red Luffy deck and make it to top 8. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the win there, but that's okay. This deck still did really well, 128 man tournament. So just wanted to showcase it for you. I'm going to go ahead and let John over here just talk to you about his deck. And without further ado, guys, here's John.
Hi, so this is going to be my Red Luffy deck. I got first in Swiss after 7 rounds. I lost my last round to a green player. He drew pretty well. Not much you can do there, but I lost in top 8 to Zoro, which is also unfortunate, but that is just already an unfavorable matchup. So let's start. Play 4 Otama. You're always going to want to play Otama. It's just a 1 cost minus 2k, 2k counter. You're able to kind of like manipulate the board with like Nico and Beppo, which I play as well. And it's just overall one of like the best 1 cost in the game. I play for Chopper. It's just a blocker, 1 cost, self-explanatory. I play 4 Nami, the searcher of the deck. She's required at 4. She grabs her Straw Hats. And it can also be a body, just attaching 3 down on her to attack. This is also really good. Drawing these against like the red mirror is also really good. I play 3 Bartolomeo, just another blocker. If you give him 2 Dawn, he becomes a 5k on the opponent's turn. He's really good just because you're gonna want to protect your Luffys, your Shanks, all of the top end cards that you play, and just like you're just gonna want to protect your big guys. So that's what you use them for. I play 2 Sanji and 2 Brooks. These are both 2 cost 2k cards. Sanji, I don't play him super often, but he is there if you want to present him on the board just as like a 7k. If your opponent is trying to keep you starved on life, that's another way to counteract that. Brooks is pretty good because you can also kind of counter him, or combo him, excuse me, with Nico, Robin, and Beppo as well. So I play 3 Beppo. Beppo is just a Nico Robin with less attack, but Nico Robin is strictly, I think, one of the best cards in red that isn't Luffy or Jet Pistol, just because she has so many uses and she can do so much to a board, and she's just good in like pretty much every matchup that you play against or you play with. So 3 Zoro, that's just part of your rush package, self-explanatory. 3 Nico Robin, one of the best cards in the deck, I think. I think it pairs really well with Otama, Brooks, and it also pairs well with Trafalgar Law. This is just a 5k body with the added Otama effect. And he's also 1k counter, so that just works really well. Now moving on to kind of like the higher end, the top end cards, where we play 4 Luffy. Does not a lot to explain there. 2 Donnie becomes an unblockable. With 1 Donnie swinging 7k, and 7k is one of those important numbers you're going to want to swing with. Next card I played was 2 Monkey D. Luffy, the 6 cost promo. He can be basically on when you have 7 Don, you can like rush him out right away using Luffy's ability. He's good just as a kind of like another top end card that you're gonna want to see against red. And presenting cards like these against Kaido and the blue matchup is also good. This one's not as good, obviously, because you can get sent back with Doflamingo or Mihawk, but it's a really good card, I think, either way. I play 1 Beckman. This card's really good just against green. You kind of just present this on the board, and green either has to answer it or they just lose all of their 8 cost, 7 cost kids, or they have to like waste their hand just to get rid of it. And the last 2 for the top end are going to be Shanks. Shanks is just your 10 drop, can't be blocked. He's really good just to kind of like present on the board and be like, okay, you either deal with him or he's going to start killing you or killing your board. So it's just one of those cards that people have to deal with. Now for my events, I play 4 Jet Pistol. Pretty self-explanatory, this card's insane. It's pretty much instant removal. And this kind of combos off with Law and Otama as well. You can kind of play around there and manipulate boards and kind of like make every board like more favorable. Ugh. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. If you're secure your life, then you're golden. I play 3 Red Hawk. This card is I played more of this card because of Law seeing more play. Every time a PPG tournament happens or something like that happens, people always tend to see what's winning and say, okay, this is what I'm going to play. Law has won the past 2, I believe, and this card was just that's kind of why I bumped this card up from the original one that I was playing to 3. It's also really good if they hit it in your life. It kind of like it could like kind of be like the one. It's kind of like one of the only cards in the game that just kind of negates an attack altogether. That's not like a jet pistol, so it can save you in a lot of situations, and it also protects like your top end cards like Luffy and Shanks and Beckman. So last card I play is Diablo Jambe. I don't like this card very much, but it's very much a card that says if you have it, it's just you can sometimes just win. If I have it and you don't have a blocker, I'm just swinging for 15k with Luffy. It's very situational. It didn't really come up during the weekend, but it's kind of there just to be like a if I have it, I win card. I probably wouldn't play this going forward and find something else to put with it, but overall, it was a good weekend. I think that most of my matches were pretty even. I think Luffy is a deck where you have to work a lot harder to win your matches as opposed to playing something like Zoro where you're just summoning a guy and swinging for 6 or 7 or whatever it may be, or you just have to work a little harder when it comes to this version of Red. And yeah, that is my deck.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. That was John with his Red Luffy deck profile. We hope to see you guys again. We are also still doing the giveaway, guys, at 150 followers, so keep tuning in for more content, and we'll try to bring you more winning deck lists. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bam. Whoa!